Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, getting ready. T minus 1 hour to lift off to Taiwan. But I was just thinking, in my short life, I've already witnessed 8 of my friends pass away, if you can believe it. Many of them younger than me. And I was just thinking that if I were to find out tomorrow that I have less than 5 years to live, I actually wouldn't be too upset about that. And here's why. I'm glad I have this trip to Taiwan. I get to see a couple of friends and go see my grandmother and go to a conference. All fine and dandy. But I wish I could have taken another trip. You see, Taiwan is also very hot climate. It doesn't have the dryness to it. It only goes up to 80, 90 degrees. But I would have loved to take another trip somewhere cooler as well. Right, I kind of had a tough choice to make. I had a couple of places that I thought of. Taiwan, obviously, and also Poland. It's a lot cooler there. Uh, but I booked the trip to Taiwan because I'll think about it. If I'm going to be in Taiwan for 2 months, but I'll think about it if something comes up. I'll think about flying from there to Poland. It's a lot cheaper to start in Taiwan and a little bit closer too. Um, but right now, it doesn't look like I'm going to do that. But if I found out I only have 5 years to live, it would not be a difficult decision. Bang, I'd go, right? And so it's made me not get too concerned now because, you can always make good use of bad news, right? If I find out something else bad is happening, right? So, for example, the other day I saw the rioting that was happening in LA, and if the economy gets so desperate, right? At least you can capitulate on a few things, right? I was thinking that I really was because I really hate the hot weather, but at the same time I need to see my grandmother. She's 94 years old, and I need to see my friend in Taiwan, and I do need the networking opportunities. But pray that something comes up that allows me to go to Poland as well, because I really could use a break from hot weather. But you know what? I'll be in Taiwan. In Taiwan, it's not hard to spend a lot of time indoors, so maybe I won't need it so badly once I do get there. But pray that tomorrow I get a cancer diagnosis, so that makes me only have 5, 10 years left. Oh my God, I could do a lot of good things in 5 or 10 years if I knew that's all I had left, right? The worst of all worlds would be if the diagnosis was a sudden death of some sort, right? So, for example, a lot of my friends passed away from drug overdoses. One took his own life. He probably didn't have a whole lot of warning before that either, right? That would be the worst of all worlds because then I wouldn't get any of the benefit. Somebody else would get the benefit from that money. But all right. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.